Hi and good morning, everyone. It is the last session of ICEFI 2023. Here with us today, the Honorable Dr. Hajah Zarina Binti Zakaria, Principal of Sekolah Menengah Sains Pasir Puteh, the Honorable UITM Rector, Teacher Education Institute Rector, the respectable officers from Ministry of Education and Teachers Training Institute, university lecturers, leaders from various reputable educational institutions, teachers, innovators, researchers, and fellow audience. I'm Wan Nisrin, you may call me Nisrin, and I'll be a moderator for today. For the first time, Science Pasipute Science for the first time, Science Pasipute Secondary School is organizing a remarkable innovation competition on the international level with a collaboration of several partners from different institutions in India, Indonesia, and Yemen. As we all know, the competition is called International Conference of Education and Futuristic Innovation of 2023. This program, this virtual conference, aims to accumulate the innovative and creative ideas from different institutions, department, and industry through action research papers, and innovations from across the globe. It is significant for sharing best practices and research findings and innovations produced by teachers, academics, and students. And the conference today is lucky enough to have an incredible person here with us today. He is a native of Kota, Kelantan, the Honorable Dr. Mohd Rozi bin Ismail, the Deputy Director of IPG Campus Kota Bharu, Kelantan, and he is also fondly known as Roji Sensei. Hi, Roji Sensei. How are you today?
I'm doing good, thank you. I hope you can hear my voice very clear.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, that's good. Okay, yeah.
Okay. How are you today, Roji Sensei?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Even a little bit hectic with my packed schedules, but for this conference, I spent a lot of time to prepare, and today is a day, so I'm very exciting, and hopefully that the sharing that I will share to all of you, especially
Okay. Thank you, Roji Sensei.
conversation
We
will be very smooth. Yeah, thank you.
So thank you, Ruji Sensei. For your information, Dr. Rozi is a Deputy Director at IPG Campus in Kota Baru, Kelantan, and lead the International and Smart Partnership Unit. He holds a PhD degree in Educational Leadership and Management from Colorado State of USA. He has a Master of Educational Management from Malaya University in Kuala Lumpur and a Bachelor of Arts in Japanese Language from Daito Bukai University in Japan. And it doesn't end there. He also received Teachers Training Certificate from Teachers Specialist in Teachers Training Institute in Kuala Lumpur and a diploma in humanities from International Student Institute in Japan. Sorry. And nevertheless, Dr. Razi is also well known for his great teaching skills. Roji Sensei had been a teacher in SKLKTP Mumpaga 2 Primary School in 1990 and Science Pasipute Secondary School in the year of 2000, which is my school, and a lecturer in Teachers Training Institute in 2007 in Kota Baru, Kelantan. I'm pretty sure that most of you are a bit confused when I say Roji Sensei. So basically, Roji Sensei, I call him Roji Sensei because he used to be a teacher in Science Pacific Secondary School and he taught Japanese language. So that's why. So as a student from Scotland,
Domo arigato. See, I can speak Japanese, so domo arigato gozaimasu. Okay?
yeah, very much.
Okay.
Okay, so and also as a student from Sekolah Menengah Sains Pusipute, it is an honor that the school have had such an incredible teacher like Roji Sensei who have shown great efforts and determination in order to nurture intelligence among the students. For your information, again, Roji Sensei taught visual arts and Japanese language. What's even more mind blowing about Roji Sensei is that he had received multiple awards from both nationally and internationally, such as in USA, China, and also in Malaysia. While I was going through his biography, I can confirm that 1 hour wouldn't be enough to list out all the awards that he had received. It was a lot. So yeah, so we're just
Thank
gonna
you,
put
thank
it
you.
like okay. So yeah, and after getting to know Roger Sensei's background, it can be inferred that no situation is too tough for him, and he handles it with a smile. This should be a quintessence for all the individuals out there who aspire to pursue greater heights. So without further ado, Let's welcome Rozi Sensei or Dr. Mohd Rozi bin Ismail to present his research study on the agentic AI 5.0 intelligency and consistency of an inspiration and aspiration towards education 2030. Please welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Nisrin. Wow, I so impressed to hear your introduction. Yeah, and so thank you, Nisrin. And also, of course, thank you to Science School, Pasipute, which was my former school that I taught Japanese language and also visual arts before at school. Before I moved to Teachers Training Institute in Kota Bharu. Okay, so I gained a lot of knowledge during my teaching decade at Science Pasipute School. So today I will try my best to give the best to Science Pasipute as the organizer for International Conference of Education and Futuristic Innovation. So I'm very pleased and also proud of the team of Science Pasipute School because this is so remarkable. Okay, the effort that doing by the teachers for having this conference is really outstanding. So congratulations. Okay, so yeah, today I've been understand that going to be given only 1 hour. So I try to make sure that 45 minutes for me to present the slides and also the ideas about my today's topic is about agentic AI or artificial intelligence 5.0, intelligence and consistency of an inspiration and aspiration towards education 2030. So just to inform the organizer and also the audience today, this topic I've been presented during the forum in Manila, Philippines, back 2 months ago when I was invited by the organizer from the Asia region to talk about AI or artificial intelligence. So yeah, today I think it's unfair for me to present abroad. So I bring back to Malaysia, and of course I bring back to my former school to share about what is my idea about agentic AI 5.0. And specifically, I would like to talk about the intelligence and consistency that everyone need to understand that with AI, is not enough. We have to be very intelligent. We have to be very consistent for this idea to make sure the inspiration of Malaysia heading education 2030 is be reliable. Okay, so yeah, once again, thank you also to the audience. And I'm very sure the audience is not the student from the Science Pacific Girls School only, but maybe from the teachers, from the boarding school, department of headquarters in Putrajaya, and also others lecturers who are interested with my topic and not to remind that actually Saint Pasipute also very special school for me because even I'm not around in that school, but now my wife, okay, Ria Selinda Sensei, is continue my legacy teaching Japanese language at that school. So hi Ria Sensei, I hope you are joining me and we are going together to make sure that the Agentic AI 5.0 of intelligence and consistency will go not only to Science Pacific Girls School, but also to all students for heading future education in 2030. Okay. Okay. So I will start what is the future of intelligence. Okay, for an organization, it is an ability to learn, synthesize, and effectively apply insight at a large scale. So when I combine the idea of intelligence, it's about that in the organization, either in schools, in institution, or in the university, everyone need to be very intelligent. Okay, intelligence is an ability to learn. Okay, and it's also synthesize and effectively apply insights a large scale. So heading education 2030, which that authorized by UNESCO in Paris, they I think they have a big idea about what is education 2030 about. So currently, mostly people are heading to very artificial intelligence. And before this, we talk about 4.0, and maybe we can conclude the idea with the IR, okay, Industrial Revolution 4.0. But now, when we talk about artificial intelligence 4.0, we are heading to 5.0. Why we are talking about heading 5.0? Okay, I will share more about you. But I would like to ask some of you, maybe the audience who are on the screen now, did you remember if you watched the opening of Asia Games, which happened in Guangzhou in China back 3 days or 4 days ago? I was so impressed with the idea about how they apply the artificial intelligence, okay, during the opening ceremony. So that is the best sample of the best AI that they apply during the opening ceremony. So something that we can learn from others great country like China, okay, in US, which I stay before for my PhD for 4 years with my family. There are not yet the AI being introduced as a terms of future education in technology, but I can say that in US by 2009 or 2010, during my stay in US, they already have this idea about AI. But during that time, they doesn't call it as AI. But when I see the AI or artificial intelligence that currently is very happening now, remind me back. Wow, I see already this idea back to US before during my PhD back 13 years ago. So that's why I hope that the AI idea is also currently will be occurrence effectively in Malaysia. Okay, but recently we also hear some goods or bads about AI. Okay, AI is very futuristic. Okay, it's very intelligent, and for organization, I think using AI will bring some platform that we can go very far ahead to make sure that technology in education is very good. But the bad, I don't know either I can use bad or the negative, a little bit negative, is because the using of AI or artificial intelligence through students by doing their homework, their assignments, by copying all the notes from AI is something maybe not being practiced a lot. Okay, so because we are trying not to practice our student by having all the ideas from AI for their tasks or their work. So yeah, so there is ups and downs, and for sure we are going to see all the positive side. When we are talking about the positive side, we have to see that AI is something that very intelligent, something that ability to learn, synthesize, and effectively apply insights at a large scale. Okay, that is my first one. Okay, now we move to the second one, artificial intelligence. I'm very sure some students understand what is artificial intelligence about. Some students are still not recognize. Oh, what is AI? What is Dr. Rozi talking about? I don't know either what is AI, and yet he is talking about 5.0 today. Okay, so students or the audience who are not yet have been familiar with AI, please make sure that it's very easy. You just Google and then you can find what is AI about. Okay, and why I say is intelligence in my philosophy of about understanding AI because we want to bring this future technology education towards Malaysia bright education on 2030. So AI has the potential to revolutionize education by personalizing learning, automating administrative tasks, enhancing accessibility, and delivering real-time feedback to learners and educators. So we may say that AI is very beneficial for the learners and also educators. So I heard that some of my students who are graduated from Institute Teacher Education, okay, especially from IPG Campus Kota Bharu, did share with me that, wow, they are doing now a master program, master in education. And some of them, in early stage of years, they are continue with PhD. And I asked them, wow, it's very fast for you to further your study in master and PhD. How did you find all the intelligence idea to study master and PhD? Because during my age, normally teachers are after 10 years service or 15 years service. So then we try to continue our master or PhD program. But now recently, my teacher student from IPG or Institute Teacher Education, they did very fast the master program and also in the stage of doing PhD. And the result that I got from them, they said, oh, this is a smart study. We use smart study to further our masters and also PhD. And I asked again, what is the smart study that you are talking about? And then they said, this is the ideas of the process to gain the knowledge about how doing PhD and also master, and to get the sources for the writing, especially for the dissertation or the thesis writing. They got it from AI. Artificial intelligence. So I said, wow, is it really benefit for you to get that AI for your writing? They said yes. So today I'm not going to talk about my student, but I just want to say that the enhancing of AI intelligence will be the enhancing the accessibility and delivering real-time feedback to learners and educators. Okay, educators and learners will gain a lot how we intelligence ourselves to study, as my student said, smart thinking, smart study by using artificial intelligence. Okay, now the role of intelligence in education. Intelligence. Okay, now we go to intelligence. I'm very sure everyone in the world would like to be intelligent person, right? Me too. From the beginning. But also now, I'm not the high IQ person, but I think my type is more high effort. Okay, high effort in doing something, when I'm doing something. So for me, that is the terms of intelligence for me. But in terms of education, how to make that every educators will be intelligence, and then the intelligence idea they will apply to their student. So I found it here, learning is impossible without intelligence. I think every teachers will agree, right? Every parents also will agree. It's impossible without intelligence. And intelligence, don't worry, sometimes it's come from the parents. Sometimes the intelligence will come from their own. Sometimes the intelligence come from the study place, like from the university, from the school that they go to school and study, so they become intelligence. So in other words, intelligence is the basis of learning. Okay, it's the basis of learning, and the effectiveness of learning is conditioned by the degree of intelligence. So we have the degree of intelligence. Okay, we're not talking about only the degrees of intelligence in AI, artificial intelligence, but also the humanities, about how we also have intelligence. It is an accepted fact that students with high intelligence are easier to teach or to direct and guide than students with low intelligence. But for me, because I accept the idea from UNESCO about the how to say, the similarities in education. We want to give the same to all students, either high IQ student or low IQ student. Heading education 2030, we may say that we want to give the best to our students. Okay, especially for the basic education. So that's why my role as a deputy director at Institute Teacher Education is very important, to make sure that the student that we train to be a teacher, they will go, all my students will go to basic education for work as a teacher, primary school teacher. So we have to make sure that my student understand, when you be a primary school teacher, you have to give the similar part knowledge to our students to make sure they gain the knowledge from you in the past. So especially now, I may say that in Malaysia, for primary school students, we are not focusing on exam anymore, because the you can say that now teachers go to school, especially for basic education, they need to focus in more how to build a character of a student itself. I'm interested with the ideas of our Director General of Malaysia in Education. Okay, yang berhormat Datuk Pakarudin, the Director General of Malaysia Education. He introduced the ABC. Okay, ABC, anak baik and cerdik, or the good kids and also the good attitude kids. Okay, so I think that's intelligent. That's very intelligent of him by introducing of this, and also being supported, okay, by our High Excellency Minister of Education, Puan Fadlina, introducing Insania Karoma. So even both sides, the ideas from our Director General and also the Minister is not talking about AI, but they are focusing on about introducing the intelligence idea to our student. So that's why I may say that my topic today is more about how to humanize the technology. Okay, humanize the technology, humanizing the technology. Why I said the humanizing the technology is because in school we are humanizing students to be more good in attitude, okay, in discipline, as what our Director General introduced of ABC, anak baik and cerdik. And at the same time, world is focusing and narrowing the idea about AI, artificial intelligence. So if we combine that idea, I may say maybe next time I will introduce more idea in my keynotes about humanizing the technologies. We cannot only focusing on our humanistic idea in education, or in other way we just focus on technology in our idea. We have to combine it, and we may say that is humanizing technology. So people will say, oh, we need both. We need both. So we will think that either one is needed. No, both sides is needed. So that is what I mentioned about humanizing technology. So we are not talking about humanizing technology today, because mine is more about the introduction about AI and how the terms of AI will go narrowing to the ideas of intelligence and consistency, and also what is the result of this topic will becomes the inspiration for Malaysia to see that the result will introduce the best to our education system in future. And just remember that sustainable development goals is not standalone for one country. It's not only for Malaysia. So for students who are just here about what is sustainable development goals, remember that 198 countries now is focusing about to have the best education on Education 2030. Okay? Okay. Now let's go. Okay. So if we talk about AI, maybe not in education only are talking about AI. Maybe others in Malaysia, like maybe other ministry, we talk about AI. Okay, others agency or others corporate sector also we talk about AI. But now we really want to see what is the intelligent systems in education. Okay, for example, I come from Institute Teacher Education, and my student now we try to remind them they can use the AI, artificial intelligence, but in the same time, you have to use to your intelligence about how to useful and utilize the AI for your study, because we are afraid that if you are doing much of AI in your study, maybe sometimes you will forget about the discipline in your study. Like if you are copying everything from AI and then put it in your writing, I think that is not necessarily good things in the study of a student at the teacher's training, or maybe at the others higher in the institution, and of course in school. Okay, but the difference in school studying about technology to compare with ITE or Institute Teacher Education University, a student in the university or Institute Teacher Education, they will provided a lot of technology tools like iPad, and also something that maybe each of them have a computer or laptop for them to study during their study. But in school, I'm very sure not every student had a laptops or computer beside. You have to go to the computer lab to make sure that you are doing well with your homework. But yeah, for intelligence artificial in education, or we may say that it also called by intelligence system, known as intelligent tutoring system, refer to educational software containing an artificial intelligence component. So artificial intelligence is the new technology in future based on software. Okay, the software tracks student work, adjusting feedback and providing hints along the way. So that's why I think the second part that I'm going to maybe give some idea, but not today, is about humanizing intelligence. Okay, because we are not only focusing only in the technology, but we want to combine, as I said earlier, about the humanize of your work with the technology of your work. So we want to combine it. Okay. Okay, so let's go next. I hope I'm not going very far. Moderator, is it very fast that I'm sharing my idea? Can you give us some feedback or anything? The moderator,
Yeah.
is it
Yes.
very fast? I'm
There you
talking,
go.
or I'm doing good?
No, yeah, you're doing great.
Okay. No, it's not about that I'm doing good in my sharing, but I'm doing good about consistent about the timing and everything. So if you say that, yeah, I may continue again. Okay, thank you, Nisrin. Okay, so I have some more slides, but maybe after all the slides have been given, before I open a Q&A, I think we still have 15 minutes more before we go for Q&A. I would like to say that intelligence enough to succeed in life. I don't know either you agree or not, but for me, this is something that still questioning. Okay, either it's enough to succeed in life, because intelligence come from various way. Okay, comes as I said, maybe from the family background. Okay, from the technology background, from yourself, because you have the high IQ background, and then maybe because some of student from zero, they start to be hero because of their strong effort in studying. So this is still questioning about intelligence enough to succeed in life. Okay, so heading AI 5.0 is very far again from what we are looking for, the best education technology in future, because 5.0 in AI is still happening to the top countries in technology, such as Germany, okay, and maybe China. We can say China, okay, and also United States, Japan. They are heading for 5.0 in AI. But for our countries, we are doing our best. But because we need to learn more and more, and to make sure all students understand what is AI about, so I may say that we are still in the right track, but we still have but still following the best country, how they're running the 5.0 AI in their system. But this question is still questioning about intelligence enough to succeed in life, because it's talk about life, right? I remember when I introduced education for life. I remember this idea I bring back from Finland. For your information, I've been travel a lot to Finland. Okay, it was started in the 2019, when I was appointed to the coordinator for MOE official visit with Yayasan Guru Tuhuseon to Finland, because during that time Finland education so boom, okay, so boom, and every years they winning the best education system in the world. So that's why partly of my activity as the international head at Institute Teacher Education headquarters in IP in Cyberjaya, I've been appointed as coordinator to bring the delegation to Finland, and I found that I may say that Finland is the best country in education. Why? Also, I cannot share here. If I share here, maybe it's not enough for 2 days or 3 days, because a lot of things that I would like to share about Finland, but maybe in the next invitation. Okay, but today, why I said the idea from Finland that I bring back, and I started the idea of renovational education for life, because education is something we need to see in not based on the examination, especially for basic education. We have to see how we are succeed to provide a best student. They learn about life in school. Okay, and why I bring the ideas from Finland, because in Finland the skills subjects is very high needed, the skill subject, especially for primary school. But surprisingly, I found that in Finland, in secondary school also, they also stress very strong with the skill subject. Okay, what I mean about skill subject, I was surprised because school told us during my visit to Finland, most student, almost 99% student love the subjects of cooking. When we are talking about intelligence, when we are talking about artificial intelligence, most students love is it only the girls that are interested with this kind of intelligent subject for their study? The student and the teacher said no, mostly boys student love the sewing subject. Wow, that is so impressive, right? And then the third one, maybe the audience can guess what I'm going to say about the third subject that Finland student love for the subject, is about the how to say, the art subject, okay, the art subject. So this is all three skill subject that student in Finland really enjoy studying about, how to make sure that this subject also will bring them an intelligence. Why they can't they make it as a term of intelligence for the three subject? When I study back, because when we come back to Malaysia, we did a research about Finland education subject, because this subject will bring a good life for them after they finish school. Okay, they finish school, they also go to university, but university in Finland will divide for two. First group will go to the academic level, second group will go to the technical level. And for your information, technical level, we may say the TVET level, many students love to go to the TVET level. Why? Because in school, they've been given a lot of idea about how this TVET subject in school really can bring them to be succeed in life in future. So this is what we say, intelligent enough to succeed in life. Yes, for me in Finland, yes. In Malaysia, I'm very sure we are trying our best to make sure that TVET subject will also a subject to make sure that students will feel they are also intelligent, like Finland. But I wrote it here. However, research has found that while intellect is a significant factor in predicting success, it is certainly not the only or even the most important one. Recent studies have shown that emotional intelligence, now we come to the other side of intelligence. If it's just now we talk about the artificial intelligence, which more using the technology, and then the life intelligence with that student will learn more about life skill in school. But now is researcher found that shown the emotional is intelligence is actually a greater indicator for achievement in both academia and life that intellect. Interesting, right? Interesting, because we may say that understand what is my philosophy about AI. AI is not about the technology. AI is not only about the studies in school. AI is also is regarding to our emotional. Okay, if we are strong emotional or high emotional or good emotional, I think it will make sure that the educators or students will come out with the ideas of intelligence and also consistent in their work or their studies. Okay, so this is what I mean of intelligence studies. Okay, okay, okay. Now, oh, I think we still have 8 minutes left. I will try to go very fast. I think I have 10 slides at all. Okay, okay. What will artificial intelligence be like in 50 years from now? Oh, wow, we are talking about education 30. Education 30, how many years left? I think it's 7 years left, right? Because this is 2030, 2023. And then for heading 2030, it's 7 years left. So, but the researchers said, what is the artificial intelligence or AI intelligence be like in 50 years from now? 50 years from now. Now my age is 54. So if we pass 50, my age will be 104 years. So I'm not very sure I can see AI another 50 years, because normally our Malaysian life age is about 70 to 80, inshallah. Okay. So noted futurist Ray Kurzweil. I really love to read this book, okay, by Ray Kurzweil. If you want to see something future, if you want to see something that very intelligent idea about future, I suggest you to read Ray Kurzweil book, because previously he said that reach the super intelligence tipping point at around 2045, where machine is AI. I think I told you about the AI is about technology, become smarter than humans, singularity. Although he predicts by 2029, AI will have human-like intelligence. So this is, we come back to my early stage of my sharing about humanize the technology. Okay, yeah, people will say, Ray Kurzweil also say that another maybe 2045 machine becomes smarter than humans. But please remember, because we are all Muslim, we have to remember that we are being human by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah did the best to make sure that by 2045 machine becomes smarter than human, because human will be always smarter. Okay, we can be always smarter because we build machine, we build technology. So I think some movie will show about how the robots smarter than humans, like a transformer. I think most students at Science Faculty, of course, we also have seen the movie of Transformers, right? But please please make sure that the Transformer movie result finally the Transformer down, okay, and the human still the best. So that is the best example. So yeah, not Ray Kurzweil said, but this is Rozi Sensei said that, of course, however we go, whatever we do, wherever we go in this world, inshallah, human are smarter than machine, inshallah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm narrowing down to finalize my sharing, because now it's already 10:40. We have 5 minutes yet before we open the floor to, yeah, to student or to educators to ask this question. Intelligence improved by education? Yes, definitely. Intelligence improved by education, and education we consistent our intelligence. So you see the dimension about what I means about intelligence and consistent. Yeah, we have to be so smart. We have to be smarter than machine, and then that smarter will bring our consistent. Because based on my experience also, if I'm not a consistent person, I cannot lead. Okay, because I cannot be intelligence to control, to well organize the or to conduct, to manage the institution. Okay, so that's why I need to be consistent. Consistent is about how our first idea until the 10th idea, it will be the same, but with enhancing the ideas step by step. So this is what we call consistent. Okay, and yeah, I bring back the idea that I learned from Finland education. They are really consistent in their education system. Why? Because when I asked the coordinator when we visit school in Finland, the teacher said, "Oh, Dr. Rozi, this subject like sewing, cooking, and arts is not just introduced to our education system. It's not just introduced to school, but this is since 1970. The subject has been introduced to school, and till now, the school still running this subject to all our students from kindergarten through primary and also secondary. So wow, I think this is really good consistency that Finland do to make sure they maintain the good subject to teach the student for life. Okay, so I think intelligence improved by education, but education need to be consistent. Consistent meaning that we are improving from the previous one to make sure that the future one we combine the idea of consistency. So that is what Finland taught me when our visit to Finland education back a few years ago. But recently also I go to Finland, but by my own, because I love to study about their system, because I think we have so similarities with Finland education. Because back to our Malaysia education system also, back 70s, 80s, we also have this kind of subjects. But now I think, I'm not very sure, I don't want to touch up for the policy, but I think this subject we need to bring back, especially in our TVET education, to make sure that students who are maybe not really good will concentrate more to our skill subject like Finland. So this demonstrates that why education and socio-economic status influence IQ. Yeah, IQ, we are talking intelligence about IQ. It is still parental IQ that exert the strongest predictive effect. Okay. Okay, I think I have, let me see how many slides altogether. Okay, wow, I have so many slides yet, and we have lacking of time. And yeah, maybe we can go very simply. Okay, so next is about how will AI change education? Okay, so let me read, and then yeah, maybe I can share more briefing about what is my principle of this idea to the other session. So how will AI change education? AI software will eventually provide teachers with same-day analytics, so they know how well their students are grasping concepts and where their weaknesses lie. This will give teachers, okay, teachers, educators, I'm very sure you are on the screen now, essential information on what to teach and more importantly, how to teach it. I'm so sorry I cannot brief longer because the lacking of timing, but I will come back, okay, maybe if science faculty would like to invite me for the second AI replace teacher. Actually, I want to talk longer about this idea, AI replace teacher. Wow, it's so scary, right? When we see that students and teacher are robotic and they are studying in the terms of future education. So it is unlikely that AI will completely replace teacher in the near future. Please, no. I also agree with this statement because as I said, even Ray Kurzweil say that maybe in future machine are smarter than human, but inshallah, in nature's human is smarter than technology because we built them. Okay, but who are making us? Okay, it's from our God, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So we must trust that. Okay, okay. Let me see next. I try to make it fast because the timing is very lacking. I would like to open the floor for the question after this, and maybe you can type your question, and then I can answer based on the question that you sent to the chat. Okay, intelligence important for student? Yes, definitely. Definitely. But please make sure, students who are listening to my sharing today, humanizing your technology. Meaning that even that surrounding of you full of technology, full of AI, full of the smarter machine that will bring you to make you very smart, but please make sure that we are still need humanizing touch in our studies. We are still need humanizing the factor of how to make a success person in the future. So yeah, I'm so sorry I cannot brief more because lack of time, but I hope student will, maybe this is a homework for my student who are listening my sharing today. Intelligence important for student. So if you want to share your answer about this later, you can contact me, or maybe you can get the phone number from Ria Silinda Sensei. Okay. So, purpose of intelligence. The function of intelligence, U.S. intelligence has two broad functions collection. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to describe more about this because this is maybe some sensitive issues based on the U.S. Intelligence idea. But for me, when I'm talking about humanizing the technology, that is the two broad functions collection that I want to share with you. First, humanize. Okay. Second, intelligence. You humanize the intelligence, and I said in education, it will goes to consistent. You have to consistent. If only intelligence is not enough, because as human, we need to consistent. Consistent, for example, yeah, if you get married, you want to consistent your marriage, right? From honeymoon year till in your marriage life. There is an example. Okay, next. The importance of intelligence is very important. Important to whom? Of course, important for you, because as I said, intelligence is not only from the family background, it's not only from the IQ background, but also it's from you. Maybe you are not intelligent at the beginning, but because of your hard working, you want to see that how intelligent you are, so you will be so intelligent. And why is very important the intelligence? Why? Because it's very important to our future countries, future nations. We need intelligence people to make sure that our country always do the best to develop the countries. Okay, so we need the intelligence prime minister, we need intelligence education minister, we need intelligence head of school, we need intelligence state director in education. We need intelligence people, okay, because they will consistent all the good system to our education to make sure that this intelligence will show up, that our country's level in education is a par with other countries. Okay, I make it fast. Artificial intelligence is an advantage education. I can say yes, it's advantage. It's a new idea. Even I said that when I was in United States back 30 years ago, I already say what is artificial intelligence, because one of my professor, I still remember, Professor Jenny Becker, teach me and my class about how to write dissertation based on this idea of artificial intelligence. But they don't say about artificial intelligence that time. But the similar idea has been developed in US back 13 years ago. When the AI has been introduced in Malaysia, currently, I said, wow, I learned about this before in United States. So I can say that artificial intelligence is an advantage in education. Okay, the relationship between intelligence and education, yes. Okay, so another point, that intelligence, education, and consistency. I think I explained to you why the intelligence is important in education and why the result of this intelligence will bring the consistency, because the dimension, okay, about intelligence, education, and consistency will bring the bright future for our education, heading Education 2030 as a point by UNESCO in Sustainable Development Goals. Okay, let me finish up. Okay, intelligence important in education, yes. I may say again, yes, it's very important. Okay. Okay, now we going to assess to quality education that form highly skilled, knowledgeable, and united nation. I think maybe we can see every year we have the fiscal of finance to share about the budgeting of every year Malaysian finance. Okay, so the most will goes to education ministry. Why? Because this is about how to introduce Malaysia education the best. Okay, the ministry now led by Puan Fadilina doing the best to make sure that they will provide all Malaysian citizens with equal access. Yeah, recently I'm very proud because Fadilina Siddiq, or our minister, just approved by Prime Minister the budget to upgrade the toilet for every school in the world. I'm very sure in science school also got a budget about 70,000 to make sure that the toilet is very good, and then every student will happy to go to school because they have a good toilet. Okay, that is intelligent. That is intelligence of Prime Minister. Even we may say that is a very small things, but by the idea of Prime Minister approve the budget to Puan Fadilina, our Minister of Education, now I'm very sure all the contractor is doing the best to upgrade the toilet. So toilet, is it any connected with the artificial intelligence? Of course not. This is humanized. Okay, humanize the technology, humanize the ideas, humanize the machine to make sure that intelligence will come to our education. So thank you, our Prime Minister and also Minister of Education, because they provide a good idea, upgrading the toilet, so everyone now is happier to come to school because they have a good toilet in school, right? Okay, so I think that's all from me. I hope this sharing will give an aspiration and all inspiration, not only to students but also to teachers, to audience who are come from the education background, to make sure that the intelligence and also the consistency about the future education heading Education 2030 will going to receive it well, and to make sure that our education system will be the best. And not only we are going to talk about Finland education in future, about US education or Japan education, but Malaysia also, education also will be talking by other countries, because we are question in the limited time. Okay, moderator, can you choose one question and then I will answer one question that choosing by moderator, please, moderator. Back to you.
Okay, so it was an interesting presentation from Dr. Rozi.
Thank you.
So if anyone has any doubts or questions regarding the presentation, just jot down the question and Dr. Rozi can clarify.
How to see or maybe Nisrin, you read one question and then I will answer based on the question that chosen by you. Please. I give the floor to
Okay,
moderator
yeah.
to choose the best one. Yeah.
We're waiting for the questions actually.
Okay. I think there are some lots of questions coming. So maybe you can choose one. Yeah. Maybe this one.
Okay, so
Zuana
there's a
Hanom.
question from Zwa.
Binti
No,
Yeah.
yeah. How can AI decide? Puan Zana asks, how can AI decide what is best for us?
Yeah,
Dr.
thank
Rozi.
you, Panzuana Hanom binti Muhammad Noh from KPM, a teacher. Okay, I'm very sure that you are a good teacher. You are a very futuristic teacher. And with this question, I'm very sure you are interested with AI. And she asking about how can AI decide what is the best for us? Okay, so I may say, Zuana Hanom, AI, as I said, is a machine. Even AI is smarter than us. Okay, maybe AI is very intelligent, but the best for us is still ourselves. That is my answer. Okay, because we can control AI. For example, we can choose all the question and then we put in AI and then the AI will provide us a question, the answer. But for me, if we are satisfied with AI answer, it's okay. But normally, I think not all from the AI answer is fit with what we are thinking about the answer. Okay, so Zwana, I can say the best for us is ourselves. Okay, that's why next in my keynotes I will talk about humanizing technology, because we are the best for ourselves to make sure that the best for anything that we are doing, not the machine. So AI, we may say it's machine. Okay, so even Kurt Rewer said that machine smarter than us in 2045, but I'm very sure in long future ahead, okay, we are the best. Because of what? Because we are creating AI, not AI come originally from beginning. Okay, so my answer about your question, what is best for us? Best for us is ourselves. Human AI. So if brain, our human AI can control all the best answer, all the best, I think AI cannot compete with us because we have our AI in brain. Brain is our human AI. That is my answer. Thank you, Nishrin, and also Cik Zuana. Yeah. Back to you, Nishrin. So before I end the session, I would like to say thank you to Sekolah Menengah Sains Pasifik, my beloved former school, and also to the organizer and to everyone who are joining my session today. I think the best about sharing is about collaboration. And my principle in this sharing is about future education is about collaboration. So keep collaborating, Sekolah Menengah Sains Pasifik. I think this is very prestigious and also very noble effort that you have done to make sure that the people in all countries can joining this international conference, to make sure that we are in the same way, same action, and also same intelligence. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so it seems that there's no more questions. So for that, I would like to express my utmost gratitude to Dr. Mohd Rozi bin Ismail for sharing with us an amazing study on AI. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
I suppose this is where we part. It's been a great 2 days of ICEFI 2023. We have gotten an abundance of information from all the fantastic presenters who are Prof. Mina Makinonko, Mr. Kimo
Yes.
Kumplainen, and last but not least, Dr. Mohd Rozi bin Ismail. Thank you for willing to spend your time with us.
Thank you,
And with that,
Halini.
yeah, yeah. With that, have a nice day, everyone. Yeah.
Nishrin, I have a question. I have a
Uh,
request. Can you show again my name
yeah.
business card to the screen? So maybe if anything, anyone who want to contact me, you can contact my number there. Yeah. There is my number, my email.
Okay,
If
thank
you have anything to ask me about AI, about intelligence studies, and also consistency, and also about my relationship with Finland, education that currently is very good going on with Japan, because I used to study in Japan before with my wife, Ria Linda, and also to US for my PhD. Freely to contact me anytime. Okay, I would like to share, because I think sharing is about future collaboration, future education. Let's go. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Okay.